Gabe loves the sea so much, and since we are near the sea, we always make it a point to bring him there to enjoy. The problem is, I can't find a robe that fits him, so after he takes a dip in the sea, he's all wet, we only use a towel, and he wets the car. So we're gonna make him a robe. Start first by getting his measurements. I will start with the full length of the robe. The length will depend on you. Next is the chest. Next is the upper front chest, followed by the upper back chest. Next is the half shoulder. It could be your left or right, and left and right shoulder should be the same measurement normally, but if it's not, then you measure it separately. Now is the sleeve length. Last is the back waist length, or the BWL. We're going to make the pattern. We're doing a flat pattern making instead of draping. We are drawing the sleeve first. This is only half of the full sleeve. Cut it. Now we are going to draw the front and back patterns of the bodies. This is the full length of the robe from top to bottom. So in your view, it could be from left to right. Fold it in half, since the front and back are just the same in measurement. One half is the front and one half is the back. I'm marking the one half of front neck width. Now is the back waist length. This is the front neck. It is one half of the front neck. Cut it. Mark the pattern so you will know what it is. I will be using a fabric that I bought from Cebu. This is hand woven, so it is very soft. This is custom made for a jacket that I wanted to make, but since I don't have any fabric available, I will just use this one for the robe. It's time to position the pattern pieces on the fabric. We will position it in a straight grain. The seam allowances are already added in the pattern pieces, and I also added extra inches since this is a robe. So there's no need to worry that it will not fit. This is a folded fabric, so I'm getting the front and back sides for this one. I'm cutting the bodice and the sleeves separately. This is the front of the robe, and I will cut it into two. Trace the neck and cut. It's time for the sleeves. Position the sleeves to the bodice and then sew it. I'm now sewing one half of the sleeves to the front of the bodice. Then I will sew the other one half of the sleeves to the back of the bodice. Clip the front and back to each other, right sides together, so you can sew it with ease. Sew clip starting from the sleeve going to the other sleeve. Then clip the side seam starting from the hem going to the armpit, then to the end of the undersleeve. Sew it. It has now been sewn. We will now sew a bias tape to hide the rough edges and so that the fabric won't unravel as well. This is hand woven, so in a basic weave, so it unravels really fast. Sew the bias tape on one side, so the right side of the bias tape is facing the wrong side of the robe. Now that it has been sewn, we will fold the bias tape twice, going to the other side of the fabric to hide the rough edges. The bias tape has now been sewn. It's time to sew the side seams now. You can fold the opening of the sleeve twice to hide the rough edges. Only do this when you have sewn the side seams and cover the rough edges with the bias tape. If you have a serger, you can use that as well. But if you don't have a serger or an overlock, then you can use a bias tape. We are next going to sew a bias tape to the front of the bodice. Clip it in place if need be. Sew it. After sewing the front of the bias to the front of the bodice opening, fold it twice, clip it in place, then sew it. This is so that we can cover the rough edges. Fold the sleeve hem, clip it in place, then sew. Sewing the sleeve hem. The robe is almost complete. We will now get the bottom of the back waist length to mark the position of the belt. Once you get the position of the belt, mark it and then sew the center of the belt to the bottom center of the back waist length. Sewing the center of the belt to the back of the robe. There are several variations of how to sew the belt to the robe, and I am only doing this the easy way. If you want a longer belt, it will be sewn differently. There you have it. We have Gabe's robe.